Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs. BOA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First and 10, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Missouri getting set with a first and 10 now. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And that's the tight end, Kirk, showing why he's a weapon as he flexes out into the slot that time.
Loved how they use this tight end. Love how sometimes he's in line. As you say, now they flex him out. He's a tough matchup for any defense. He's got the size and athletic ability really to be able to play at receiver. But now they're able to use him in so many different ways. It puts a lot of pressure on this team.
Loses the ball behind the line. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. The tight end has got it. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Looks like Missouri to hound the first down.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the first down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Missouri, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. The pocket breaking down. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the clock.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
4th down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's caught. Finding some room at the 25. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. It's Missouri with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He shreds the tackle. They can't get him to the ground. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. He's got it near the end zone. The defense has got it. And the ball to the ground.
It's not every day we get those big defensive linemen get their hands on the ball and put their track shoes on after a fumble recovery. You can tell he pushed his body all the way to the limit. Look at him. His hands are on his hips after that big run. Get him some oxygen.
It looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Missouri.
Second down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He keeps it on a design run. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
I mean, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Running back with the football. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And the Mustangs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He dumps it off to the tight end. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Second down after that completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it rip. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made by the tight end on a corner route. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this crucial play coming up. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to the lead. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Hawkins. To dart to the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. He finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter, cut in to this huge lead. 1st down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The Mustangs come to the line to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Hawkins. The sure hands. It's Cooper. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He fires downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Here's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Mizzou, and the route is on.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick dart to the right. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And this pass is on target, caught. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
It's a deep shot to the right. Makes the catch downfield. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped by. Goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Oh, my gosh. Defense busting coverage, leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
So, 2nd down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. QB gives himself up for a sack.
Quarterback's trying to get away from the pressure. He gets outside of the pocket, but this defense was not having it. They've got enough athletic ability on that defense to be able to come up with a sack.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It is 3rd down and forever. He'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Interesting call here by this offense on the 2-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a nice move there. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He'll hand it off. Breaks free. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Oh, he's bringing it back. Out past the 30. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets the first and still running. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. He'll hand it off. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Missouri.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. To throw, it's Hawkins. Bringing pressure. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. And the Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Grabbed by the receiver. And he scores! Touchdown, Mustangs!
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He tests the middle to get stuck. That run goes nowhere.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the wideout goes in motion. Grinding away with a running game.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He lets it go, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Still a 20-point lead off the miss. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Pass is caught. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice... They're going backwards with that penalty call. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. The quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking to throw again. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage.